Well, another day of substantial gains for the benchmark indices, with the Nifty and the Sensex advancing back towards the highs that we saw them leave last week. Hello and welcome. This is the Market Wrap. I'm Agam Vakil. We've seen the Nifty will move another 129 odd points back, inching back towards the mark of 11,500. We have seen substantial gains in some of these, public sector units such as NTPC and State Bank of India, followed by Vedanta. Reliance Industries is really where the strength is coming from here, along with State Bank of India, of course, the other heavyweight, and a whole host of banking index stocks are also taking the banking indices higher. Yes Bank, ICICI Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank. On the losing end, Tech Mahindra down 2.5%, but save for that, we don't really have towards the losers. Let's take a look at the broader markets. The NSE 500 has two gainers for one loser. GMR Infra and Tech Solutions right at the top, followed by Rupa and Company advancing by 10%. Jet Airways making gains of 6.5%. Dilip Bilcon, Shipping Corp of India, as well as Dredging Corp, all advancing in trade. And perhaps some weakness in something like an NLC India, Jubilant Life Sciences, Reliance Communication, and 8KMR Software. But on that note, I'm going to bring in our markets editor, Neeraj Shah, for his thoughts. Neeraj, what have you made of the moves today? They're surprising today.
Yeah, quite sharp. Actually, the intraday of the Nifty Bank, I would reckon this is probably, it would suggest, even the NSE 500 showing that only. Yeah. But the Nifty Bank intraday clearly showing the late surge that happened the last half an hour. The surge was quite spectacular. As this chart shows, and frankly, it also helped the market breadth, Agam. It was almost on the verge, not on the verge of converging, but had come fairly close, the advanced decline ratio, and it opened up a little bit, led predominantly, again, I reckon, by the mood in the financial space, which also led to the others doing well. Well, is it expiry-related moves or otherwise? Because it's not that the world markets are all going gaga. The European markets were very flat, about 1/3%. So nothing on the global front which was happening. I'd be interested in seeing what the flows have looked like today. Till now, we've seen flows drive banks because they are the space that their FIs like to own, or ETFs would like to own as well, highest weightage. Yesterday was a dull day. Could today be the pickup that we've seen? And it could be as simple as that. Money just coming in, finding their way into the banks, because it was essentially those and Reliance Industries which led the move. Bajaj Finance, stone's throw away from Lifeis. ICICI Bank, stone's throw away from Lifeis yet again. So very, very interesting moves that we've seen today. Let's see if these last though. Absolutely. Neeraj, thank you for joining us and getting us that perspective. But, in terms of, certain other stocks, of course, there are plenty of areas out there which are in focus. But I'm going to get in Soumit Sarkar first to talk about the sector that he intends to. So, Soumit, tell me, what do you have for us today?
So, I'll be talking about Jet Airways. Now, you know why it's on the back of the announcement that came in yesterday, where the company said that Naresh Goyal, as the chairman of the company, will be stepping down because his holding in the company will come down to nearly 25.5%, and that is because of the conversion of debt into equity that will be taken up by the lenders. Now, along with that, two other important announcements that came in yesterday was, firstly, that the lenders have agreed to give Jet Airways a loan of close to 1,500 crore rupees that will be used by Jet Airways to pay its employees, to its lenders, and to its vendors, and to bring back those aircrafts that have been grounded back to operations. So that is one thing positive that has come in from that announcement. Secondly, what they said in the announcement was that the lenders are expecting to find a bidder or an investor for Jet Airways by the end of June 2019. So we have a timeline here, that is by June 2019, that they will be getting in a new investor, which means that the company could revive its operation going forward. So on the back of these two positive announcements that came in, the stock has been gaining for the last 2 consecutive days. Yesterday it was up close 12%, and today it was up. In fact, you can see it has gained nearly 20% in the last 2 trading sessions on the back of these two positive announcements that have came in for the stock.
All right, Soumit, thank you for joining us. So substantial gains coming in for Jet Airways, but the other stock which is in focus right now is HCC, and I'm going to get in Vishwanath Nair to give us more developments on the same. Vishwanath, what do you have for us?
So, Hindustan Construction Company, they put out a stock exchange notification just a few hours ago, basically saying that they're going to sell a portion of the awards and claims that are there on the books. Okay. Remember, these are receivables for an infrastructure company. They are selling it to a clutch of investors who are being led by BlackRock. Right. About 2,000 crore worth of claims are being sold, and the price that they're receiving for this is about 1,750 crore. Right. Of the 1,750 crore, the company is saying that they will use about 1,250 crore to repay the debt that is there in the books. But also use another 500 crore for working capital needs as well as business expansion. Now, remember that HCC is one of those companies that has been with the lenders for a restructuring plan for a very long time now.
Right.
Back in 2017, lenders were trying to do something like an S4A, where they convert a portion of the debt into long-term equity-like instruments and then service the rest of the debt. But that did not work out because a lot of lenders did not actually sign on to the plan.
Right.
Eventually, the recent process, which is the integrated agreement, has been invoked in this case, where all lenders work together. About 66% of the lenders approve a plan, and then everybody has to follow suit.
Right.
As part of this plan, they are entering into something known as litigation financing. So this is essentially that, where you take all of your claims where you would have otherwise spent legal fees on fighting those cases, and you sell it to somebody else who takes over the legal fee portion of the expenditure, but then pays you back. So then you can take care of the debt and move on with the rest of your business. According to the company, this 2,000 crore worth of claims that are being sold will have represent about 50% of the company's net worth. So there's going to be a hit on the company's net worth because these claims are going away. It said that it will be assessing, the company will be assessing the hit by the end of this financial year, by 31st of March, when it puts together its accounts. But what we have for now is that these claims are being sold to investors led by BlackRock. There's another about 8,000 odd crore worth of claims pending on the company's books. It may look to sell some more or may look to continue with the litigation process that is there.
Okay.
But yes, that's what we're hearing from HCC.
All right, Vishwanath, thank you for joining us and getting us those updates. Well, HCC is the other one which is advanced in trade today. In fact, that ended the day with gains of as much as nearly 9%. That spike has come essentially in the last 1 hour of trade. So, well, Jet Airways and HCC are the two stocks for the day today. And on that note, it's a wrap on the markets, but lots more lined up. Stay tuned to Bloomberg Point.